If I could show you how to earn Bitcoin on a daily basis without having to set up the big expensive mining operation and having that huge monthly cost, would you be interested? Well, stick around. In this video, we're going to dive into how me and my community are earning Bitcoin on a daily basis, fully automated. All right, everybody. So let me either introduce you to Eazybot for the first time, if this is the first time you watching my channel, or reintroduce you to Eazybot if you've seen some of my past videos. Now, Eazybot is a cryptocurrency trading software. It has a 99.7% win rate. This is a verifiable trading track record over the past about 2.5 years. You can see here I brought up some of our performance over the last 2.5 years. Initially, we set up to trade versus the US dollar, so different pairs versus the US dollar. So we were focused on trading and building our US dollar portfolio. Now, what does this have to do with Bitcoin? Well, let me scroll down here. Here about 8 months ago, we set up a new bot, which is Ethereum versus Bitcoin. And what that means is we are, with every profitable trade, and again, as of this recording, we are sitting at a 99.7% win rate with Eazybot, which is just incredible on its own. With every profitable trade, we are earning more Bitcoin. So you can see in this example, from the moment we started to track this new coin, which is November, we set it up in November 20th of last year. We set up, and the price of Bitcoin was 16,598. And then roughly we're sitting at about 67,200 today. This gets updated manually every few days, so it's not real time on this, but this gives a good idea. So somebody who had bought and held Bitcoin back then up to this point would be extremely happy. They've over tripled their investment so far, and this is before the bull run has really even taken off. So that's great if you're somebody who is already holding Bitcoin and you've done something similar. That's amazing. But as you see here, the ability to use our trading bot, where it's taking your Bitcoin capital, trading it versus Ethereum, and then every time there's a closed trade, you are earning more Bitcoin with every one of those closed trades. It's absolutely phenomenal. And as you can see here, by doing that, you would be outperforming your somebody who's just buying and holding Bitcoin. So what's even greater is we take this to the next level. So as you see, we set this up in November 20th of last year. But what's really exciting is, let me pull this up here. So here, about a month ago, we added multiple other coins to trade versus Bitcoin. So we've branded this. These bots are called the Bitcoin growth bots, which I think is really catchy. And so what we're going to do, we're going to dive into the charts here real quickly, and I'm going to show you why diversifying from just Ethereum versus Bitcoin, while that's great and it's a really solid, safe plan, because Bitcoin is considered the gold of the digital space, and Ethereum is considered the silver of the digital space. So that's great to have those, have your money in those two currencies for the long term. But then being able to diversify into some of these other coins is really just going to massively blow up how quickly we can earn Bitcoin. So let's jump into these charts and we'll go through some time frames so you can see the difference. Okay, guys, so here we are. I had just taken a few hours time frame just to give you an example of what's been happening, and then we're going to compare that versus some other Bitcoin pairs that we're going to be trading with Eazybot now. So you can see here that in this time frame, if we were just trading the Ethereum Bitcoin bot in this time frame, it's dropped 10.31%. Ethereum has versus Bitcoin. So this is great. We need market volatility up and down, right? So what this means is with every one of these circles is where Eazybot bought into Ethereum as it was going down, a little bit more Ethereum, a little bit more Ethereum. And eventually, when this market swings back up, it's going to sell all those positions and we are going to earn ourselves more Bitcoin. So we want volatility up or down, regardless. This is all great for how quickly we're earning more Bitcoin. But let's take a look at the same time frame versus Solana versus Bitcoin. Now you can see here in that same exact time frame that how much different was the market movement. So in that same time frame, we have a 4% upswing, which means that Eazybot is just buying and quickly selling Solana in that time frame, stacking you more Bitcoin. Then the market swings down. Let's see, let me zoom out here a little bit more. Let me apologize for that. Let's move that down. Drops down 6.7% in this drop down, which means, again, Eazybot is just buying positions of Solana as it drops back down. And then what happens immediately? Let me auto fit that again there. Immediately it swings back up and we have 7% back up. So these violent swings up and down in that same time frame just means that bot just collected a really good amount of Bitcoin very quickly in that same time frame. So you can see just in those two examples. Now I'm just highlighting today the Bitcoin growth bots that we have on Coinbase, because that's what I use. But if you're outside of the United States, there's other exchanges that have quite a bit more pairs that you can choose from. I'm just highlighting how powerful this is to diversify into these other Bitcoin growth bots, these other pairs, so that you can see. Now the example, next example here is ADA Bitcoin. So we can see very quickly that during that same time frame, we had a 1.7% upswing. So that would have collected some more Bitcoin for you. Then we had a drop of almost 7% here. So we're buying into ADA. When it swings back up, we're selling that ADA, collecting more Bitcoin on autopilot. It's just amazing. If we take a look at another example, you notice here it follows kind of a similar pattern to the Ethereum Bitcoin, but instead of dropping almost 11%, it only dropped 6.78%. So that these different movements and these different swings during that time would have allowed for a little bit different collecting of Bitcoin. So hopefully you're starting to see here that by diversifying into these other coins, that this allows for just different market movements and different times for Eazybot to collect you this Bitcoin. It's absolutely incredible. This one drops less than 6% in that same time frame. So that's just great to have the different moves And Uni, I actually decided not to take a look at this. This is actually a great example. As just a side note, when you're looking at a time frame, all these candles means that there was market movement, and we're talking what, maybe 30, 40 candles in that time frame there. And now when you come to Uni in that same time frame, there's not near as many candles, meaning that there is not a whole lot of trading happening on Uni versus Bitcoin on Coinbase. So I would actually skip that bot altogether. If I ever diversify into this bot, it will be down the road if we start to see more market movement. But right now, I would not get involved with that bot. And then finally, we have this is another really great example of, again, if we're looking at what we as a community have been trading over the last since November of this last year to now, Ethereum, Bitcoin. And then when we come look at Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin, you can see some really nice movements up and down, and then back up. If I, again, sorry about the adjustment, but we have a nice almost 5% drop. That's buying more Bitcoin Cash. Then as you see, it's swung up 7%, and as you see, the market has continued to move up a nice, let's measure this out here, almost 15% at that. So that's an amazing example right there. You would have had buying of Bitcoin Cash, the market goes up, it's selling all that for Bitcoin, earning you more Bitcoin. So it's absolutely amazing, you guys. Hopefully you see some value in what we have to offer here. Now, when I did a little bit of research on the average cost of getting set up, we're talking to earn a Bitcoin, we're talking a minimum of $45,000. And I'm not even sure if that was including like the actual gear. That is just the cost for the power on average to earn a Bitcoin. So for most people, that's out of their price range. And what's amazing with our Bitcoin growth bots is, if we go to Google here, each one of our bots is recommended to start with 0.4 Bitcoin to the US dollar minimum. So if we look at that right now, each one of these bots, it's recommended to start with a minimum of 2,700. Again, that's a recommendation. You can start with considerably less if you need to, and just buy more Bitcoin, weekly, monthly, whatever you want to do. So you're building your portfolio. But hopefully you got some value out of this, guys. If you want to get set up, if you want to learn more about Eazybot, I'll put a link in the description below. Go check that out. You can reach out to me. We can have a conversation. I can help you get these set up. We can analyze the markets, kind of, while I can't give financial advice, we can look at the markets and kind of see which one. As you see, probably Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin is an awesome option. If we look at Solana, if you've been paying attention, has just been in a massive market movement over the last year. So we want to see these really good uptrending, then downtrending swings. That's all really, really perfect. A trading bot thrives in this type of market where there's extreme swings up and down. And again, guys, this is totally automated. So imagine having a few of these bots set up, working in the background for you. Automatically you're earning on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis, earning more Bitcoin. So I'm excited to see what these bots do over the long term. Again, we've only been running these for about a month. So I'm really excited to see what type of Bitcoin that we're earning as a community. So if you want to get involved, reach out to me. I'll help you get set up. So hopefully you found some value in this video, guys. I appreciate it, and we will see you in the next one. Take care.